everybody, happy Tuesday. This week I'm testing out a new little gadget that Bryan and I came up with. We are getting ready for a show of our jewelry this July out in McPherson, Kansas. And we have an idea. We've kind of sketched out the pieces that we want to make and have a rough idea of theme. But we definitely know we want to make a squash blossom necklace. So lots of bead making. And we're forever trying to figure out how to streamline the process of making beads. Because I need like 60 for the way that I do my chains on the squash blossom. So I've drilled 4 stacks of discs in a previous video, but we came up with an idea to make a jig out of wood that would be better for holding them in place and keeping our fingers away from the drill and holding these pieces. So I took my favorite drill bit, the Forstner, and I got it in the exact same size as my discs, an 11/16 inch, and some scrap wood, and I drilled into it. But then I cut it in half, and then I can stack up the discs in here. But then we can clamp this together. I got a little clamp around here somewhere. But that should hold them all in place really well and not let them spin. And I've done 6 in this, but I'm going to see how many I can get stacked up in here and see how quickly we can get these discs drilled out. I'm starting with 11/16 inch discs from 24 gauge sterling. Using my Elmer's rubber cement, I'm going to glue these discs in stacks of 4. And again, when you're gluing 2 pieces, brush the glue on and then let it set up a little bit so that it's not so wet. You want it to be just kind of tacky. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush this on a few of them. Okay. About half of these have set up, so we'll start stacking them into 4s. Well, actually I'll stack them in 2s first, because then I'll have to go back and brush the back sides with the glue. So stacks of 2 first. So I found the center on one of my discs and drilled it, and I'm going to use that as my template to find the center on the other pieces. So I'll just lay these on all my stacks, and with the pen just mark the center. And then I go back with the center punch and give it a couple of punches. I've put some burr life on the drill bit already, and I've got my pieces here. Let's see what we can press. That went really smoothly. Got all these discs center drilled at one time. I'm not even sure how many are glued here. I'll count those out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 discs all drilled out for the centers. I'm going to try and give you a little different view of the press here. Do another stack, put a little burr life. Stack of 20 discs, center drilled. Okay, this really worked way better than I anticipated. Little half, and a stack of 20. So again, I just used a Forstner bit, and it was in the diameter of my discs. And in my case, it was an 11/16 inch and 24 gauge silver. And I discovered that you can get a lot more variety of discs from Santa Fe Jeweler Supply. So I've just started buying my beads already pre-cut in the gauge that I like. And now we've figured out a way to drill through a bunch of them way faster. So this is awesome. That will definitely help the time of bead making. Here's a little closer up of the drill bit and the block of wood. And I just went almost all the way through, as you can see. So now, since we used rubber cement, you can just push these apart and with your fingers rub the glue residue off. Super quick, easy cleanup with rubber cement. So, just another quick tip, helpful tip for drilling out centers for beads. Hope you enjoyed that, and it's fun to just kind of come up with different jigs and methods for speeding up your processes. And I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. We'll see you next week.